In this video, I want to explain how I got rich quick and earn over $50,000 per month working no more than roughly 1 to 3 hours per day. I'm going to explain it in as much detail as I can so you can go out there, shortcut your success, and start succeeding here in 2025. Now, getting rich quick comes with its struggles initially. When I first got started in business, number one, I had to develop the right mindset. I had to go from the employee mindset to the actual entrepreneurial mindset, which means you can't seek instant gratification. With the employee mindset, you're so used to getting paid every Friday, and for every hour worked, you get a certain amount of pay. Well, with entrepreneurship, when you start an online business, you got to realize that in the initial phases, you're going to put in some work and you're not going to get that instant gratification. You're not going to make any money more often than not. You have to suspend disbelief and you have to trust in the process. So making this change was difficult for me in the beginning because I still had that employee mindset. I was jumping from opportunity to opportunity. I was blogging one day, then I was buying and flipping domains the next day, and then I was doing affiliate marketing the day after that, and then SEO the day after that. And the more that I did that stuff, the more I started realizing what successful people were actually doing. They were sticking to one business model, they were sticking to one strategy, and they were doing it every single day. So after 5 years of struggling, trying pretty much everything under the sun, I started just simply sticking to one specific business model, and I started modeling other people that were successful with that business model. So what I did one night, actually it was pretty early in the morning, it was right around 2 or 3 a.m. in the morning, I came across what's called a sales page. You've probably been to a sales page before, where it's just a long form page with a lot of text and then a video at the top. Sometimes a sales page just has video, no text, and in other cases, it will have just a bunch of text with no video. So in this case, it was just a bunch of text with no video. And I think it was like a muscle building guide or something of that nature. And I read the whole entire sales page, and I think it costs like right around $69 or something. And I was like, this is pretty crazy. I'm looking at this at 2 or 3 a.m. And as I'm purchasing, the person that created the product is making money while they're sleeping. I was like, this is crazy. This is what I need to learn how to do. I need to learn how to make money while I sleep. And so I started digging into this whole entire process, and I was like, okay, first off, let me reverse engineer how I got here in the first place. I was like, okay, I did a Google search, and then I clicked on an ad. It led me to this page, and I bought. So the first order of business is I need to learn how to rank websites at the top of Google. So that's what I started doing. And this was right around 2010, 2011. So what I started doing is I started learning how to rank websites in Google. I bought a course, went through that course. I bought roughly like 80 or 90 domains, and then I just started creating articles for each of these websites. And I would upload maybe 3 or 4 articles. And then what I would do is I would place a line of code on these websites, and then ads would pop up. Every time somebody would do a search in Google, click on my website, as long as it was ranking, click on an ad, I would make money. This is also known as Google AdSense. So what I realized is once I had one website that was making between $5 to $10 per day, all I needed to do was create dozens of these websites. And my goal was to make right around $3,000 to $5,000 per month so I could quit my job. So I began learning this passive income skill set, if you're paying very close attention to this, of ranking websites. While I was sleeping, people around the world were doing Google searches, and when they would search, one of my articles on my website would be ranked at the top of Google. They would click, and then they would start clicking around on ads. They would click to a company's product. If they bought, I would also make money that way, which is known as affiliate marketing. So I had many different ways that these websites were making me money. And so I had learned and started mastering a skill set of getting a specific product or service in front of customers. That was the art. So I knew if I could get more people, more eyeballs to see my website, that would turn into money. So then I would just create many of these websites. And I was so close to quitting my job. I was making right around between $1,500 to $2,000 per month. And then literally overnight, I lost all of my rankings. So in other words, all my websites were no longer ranking in Google. Therefore, I was getting zero website visitors, zero traffic, in other words, to these websites. So my income went to zero. And that was my first lesson in entrepreneurship, was you need to adapt to the changes that happen in the marketplace. You're going to have recessions. There's going to be algorithm changes. There's going to be more competition. You might get sick, right? There's many different things that can happen in life that can keep you from success or cause you to fall off of the path of success. And this taught me to keep going, to be consistent. Because during this time, I was reading books like Science of Getting Rich by Bob Proctor, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker, The Cash Flow Quadrant and Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, amongst other books, even Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. So as I was educating myself and simultaneously taking action, I knew what was in front of me. And a lot of people that are trying to get involved in online business and entrepreneurship, they don't know these problems that they're inevitably going to run into. That's why it's important to self-educate and read these books so you know exactly what you're up against. Do you think an NFL team goes and isn't prepared on Sunday to play another team? They do. Same with basketball, same with any sport. You need to prepare for what's to come. You need to know exactly what to expect. And unfortunately, a lot of people take action and they fail and they see that as a bad thing instead of realizing that it's a prerequisite to success. So what I did after I had this failure, I didn't quit. I started seeking out a better way. And I also realized that I was building a skill set. Remember what that skill set was? It was the skill set of advertising, being able to get visitors to a specific offer. And so what I did is I transitioned from ranking websites to doing YouTube. Because at this point in time, YouTube was just bought out by Google, and ranking YouTube videos were very similar to ranking websites. So guess what I started doing? I started creating YouTube videos, and I started ranking those videos in the same fashion that I would rank websites, following very close to the same exact process. And then I also started promoting higher priced products. These were products that I was able to make up to 100% commissions off of. So I would make up to $2,000 and even $3,000 per sell. And the best thing about it is I didn't have to do any selling. So I was adding even more leverage to my life because I was able to upload these videos on YouTube. These videos would live months and years. I still have videos I created 5-10 years ago that still make me $500 to $1,000. And so when I realized that I could promote higher priced products, I could rank videos easier at the top of Google and even YouTube, and I could put in less effort and make more money, boom, that changed everything for me. And again, I had a paradigm shift because I used to think that I had to work hard to make a lot of money, to get rich quick. But what you're noticing throughout this video is it took me a while to finally get rich because of the roadblocks with my mindset, not the actions. If I could tell you right now, learn the skill set of advertising, learn how these social media algorithms work, and start putting out content and promoting high-priced offers, you could start succeeding in the next week. But the problem is most people have to struggle. They have to try one thing after another. Then they have to change their mindset, and that can take months and years. And then they're finally in a place where they're ready to dig their teeth into one thing and be super, super consistent. So that's where I'm at now, is because of the skill sets that I learned, all I do every single day is I promote other people's products that are high-priced products where I get paid 100% commissions. All I need to do is pay a relicensing fee. And if you want to see more of my proof actually in action, you want to see the proof of me making $50,000 per month, I'm going to include a playlist below this video that actually outlines and shows you day by day and week by week, me taking a brand new program, a brand new income stream, in other words, from zero to it making $50,000 per month, and you get to copy me every step of the way. So that's 100% free. That is in the description below. So here's what you need to do. Okay, we acknowledge we need to focus on advertising, get really good at it, understand social media algorithms, and promote high-ticket, high-priced products. And if you're not promoting high-ticket, high-priced products, promote a marketing system that includes high-ticket products. It could even include other products. So the marketing system I'm promoting right now promotes 7 different income streams. And what a marketing system essentially is, it's a system that promotes many different products for you on your behalf. It's almost like an automated salesman, but it's virtual. And you don't have to be the salesperson whatsoever. All you have to do is get really good at advertising and then send people from the content, maybe it's on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, over to the sales system, and then let that sales system do all of the rest of the work for you. So what I do every single day for literally 1 to 3 hours per day is I place ads on TikTok, here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. That's primarily where I advertise, but you have to understand, I got started, number one, without showing my face. I got started by ranking websites, and essentially it's blogging. That's how I got started. And I even did some forum marketing. So I started with 1 to 2 advertising strategies and got really good at it. You don't want to start with 3, 4, 5 advertising strategies, kind of like what I'm doing today. You got to build up to that. So start with 1 or 2. If you don't want to show your face, start with the platforms where you don't have to show your face. And you can even get started with like YouTube and TikTok without showing your face. You could do an easy YouTube search for how to start a faceless YouTube channel or a faceless TikTok channel. And there's tons of tutorials that will show you exactly how to do that. And then you can use the strategies that you learn from those tutorials to promote high ticket products and systems like the one listed below. Okay. So every single day I make sure that I post on each of these platforms. I do it daily. Sometimes I'll post 2 times a day on some of these platforms like TikTok. I'll post 1, 2 times a day. On Instagram, I'll post 1, 2 times a day. On YouTube, I'll post once a day. And I complete all of this in between 1 to 3 hours. Now, just understand in the beginning, you're going to suck at advertising. I'm going to repeat that again. In the beginning, you're going to suck at advertising. Don't expect to get views, impressions. Don't expect to rank on Google. It's going to take you some time. Again, you're building a skill set here. So don't quit after a few days or a week or a month. You got to stick with it and you will literally get rich overnight. And what will happen is all of the work that you did for those first few weeks and those first few months will finally reward you. I talked about this at the beginning of this video. You got to switch from the employee mindset to the entrepreneur mindset. Delayed gratification. Sharpen the saw. Refine your skills. As you get better, that 1 to 3 hours can even turn into 20, 30 minutes. There's a lot of times I put in 15 to 30 minutes in a day and I'll make $3,000 to $4,000 in one single day. Also, subscribe and tick the bell icon because I'm literally showing you on this channel on a daily basis what's working for me in the world of online business. There's going to be a link at the top of my bio and you can learn more. Thank you so much for watching this video, putting your trust in me. We'll see you in the next one.